Okay guys, just wrapping up the last battery here. And it's going to be pretty exciting to see what happens here next. So, I got the 6 batteries done up, all labeled, so I know where the positives go. I brought my smart battery charger, XT-AR VC4. It charges all kinds of different types of batteries that you can think of. It actually tells you on the back here. And right here it says lithium ion batteries, 18650, 18500, 18350. There's a whole different variety. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to charge each of these lithium batteries individually, because I basically don't know if these are full or not. I don't have a meter here, which I need to invest in. A multimeter for checking electricity levels, okay? So what I'm going to do is I brought the power cord for this charger here over, and I'm going to plug it into Charles's power pack that's currently running this fan over here. So let's see if I knock the fan over and make a mess. Almost. Let me put this tool down over here. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's not reading any batteries. So I want to carefully put this in and pray to God this thing doesn't explode or burn the house down. So, prayers, guys. Okay, so the smart charger is finding the voltage for this thing, what type it should be using, and so on and so forth. It says it's a nickel Mi battery, but I don't think that's right. Whoops. Is there a way to... No, there isn't. So it will automatically tell me, well, it'll automatically know what to put a charge into this thing, because it's a smart charger, and that's what it does, okay? So these batteries, guys, if you can look here, it's maxed out on the scale that this thing is showing. And it's actually just changed to lithium ion, as we can see down below. I didn't do anything. The computer in here said, hey, wait a minute, this is actually a lithium ion battery. So it's saying this thing is at 0 volts right now. And these type of batteries are normally like 3.2 volts. So hopefully this charger... Is this thing getting warm? No. Oh, that scared me for a second. So hopefully this charger will know what to do and charge this guy back up to the proper level. Thankfully it switched automatically to lithium, so that I was kind of panicked pressing the button to see if it would automatically switch or not. So we don't know. So this thing is probably going to trickle charge this battery. And I think I'm going to add in the rest of the... I can do up to 4 batteries, obviously. And we'll see. It can individually charge each battery, so, you know, there shouldn't be a worry about that. This one is also reading lithium. And I think we're in luck. So I'm going to individually charge these cells, guys. It's probably good practice because... Whoops. Oh yeah, this is the terminal that got exploded one of those other batteries. So it's kind of a little bastard. There we go. So when it turns red, you know it's charging. Okay, so I'm gonna plug in as many. Well, this is as many as I can get into this charger as in one go. But this thing is going to trickle charge safely the lithiums. Oh, great. Tape and everything else wrapped around the wire here. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to zoom in. I don't know if it... Sometimes it'll focus on the... Yeah, that's a pretty good focus. So it's on lithium mode. It says nickel mulhydrate or whatever the heck that battery type is. It will automatically change over to lithium once it senses that these batteries are at 3.2 volts. So this is already, this meter knows, and I recommend everybody pick one of these meters up. I have not been sponsored or paid to promote this thing, but it's powered by a USB plug and it charges just about every battery going. That it's rechargeable, of course. So it's a good thing to have around, in my opinion. Okay, and so I'm gonna let this thing go and just charge away. Now obviously I have two more to do here, and I can go ahead and put those over in the solar charging table over by my off-grid solar setup over there, guys. So there we go. Let's zoom out. So interesting. So if I can bring these cells back up individually, slowly, safely, is the way to go for lithium. So if I'm able to do that, guys, things will be good. And once each individual cell is fully charged, I will then fill this power pack up, and hopefully all goes well. Now obviously this takes 8 batteries and I have 6, so I'm going to have to bust into these 2 other laptop battery packs that I have here and basically do what I did today. Remove the batteries, clean all the crap off the batteries, get them ready to roll for for this setup that I'm doing now, individually charging them, and then we can have a brand new 30 amp hour power pack. Now I don't know exactly if this power pack will be 30 amp hours using these batteries, because I really don't have a clue as to how many amp hours these batteries are, but they are 18650s. So I'm guessing if they're not 30, they're damn close to it. And believe it or not, guys, well, for example, this is Charles's power pack is running a fan, charging these 18650 cells, and doing a whole ton for me, and going to be charging this camera shortly because the battery level is pretty damn low. 30 amp hour lithium pack is it's literally better than what my off-grid solar system is running on. My off-grid solar system is running on an AGM deep cycle battery that is about 33 amp hours max. So this little thing is the equivalent to my big giant battery pack, the big blue guy that's over in the solar area being charged by my off-grid solar system. So pretty interesting, right guys? Like, it's basically, this is basically a car battery. It's not 12 volt per se, it's like 5 volt. But you can always build it up to be a 12 volt battery. So if I get a little experience making these things up, I will go ahead and slowly build a lithium ion battery system for my off-grid solar system. But I want to get into building these first, making sure I'm doing it properly, finding the pros and the cons and all that fun stuff. Now, why would you want to use lithium ion batteries, these cells? Well, they're a hell of a lot better than your average battery you get in the store. AAA, AA, whatever. These things are beasts compared to those things. They also last a hell of a long time, even after thousands of charges. So it's something to really consider. Now, I got these packs for free, and if you guys have a source like a e-waste site that you can get these battery packs from, that's a gold mine, guys. These are worth their weight in gold. Not many people know about them. Well, actually, a lot of people do online that are into this, because it's the cheapest way to get your hands on lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries, brand new, are expensive. I looked online at quite a few different setups, and man, I tell you what, for a 12-volt battery, lithium-ion, that was 100 amp hours, it's about $1,000. And I think free shipping. I don't know for sure. Now, if I was to buy that, I would probably have a duty charge from America, because that's where it would be coming from, as far as I can tell, and possibly a charge for hazardous materials. So, in comparison, guys, if I just strung up a bunch of lithium batteries, let's say 5 together, 12 volts, all in parallel, so I'd get 500 amp hours at 12 volts, that would be about $5 grand plus just for that. Insane. That's a lot of money. I'm not a lottery winner. YouTube isn't paying me that well. So, yeah, that's off the table. So I got to stick with the lead acid AGM batteries, which are maintenance free. They do not off gas. They're sealed, and we'll be going that route, because I just can't. $5 grand for 500 amp hours. That's insane. Though I could run an air conditioner off of that. My window air conditioner. But that's pretty insane. So anyway, guys, I'm going to continue to let this charge. And I'm probably going to unplug this fan. And I'm going to leave this thing charging overnight at the tiny house. Now, I feel confident doing that because this thing is pretty safe. Though, the one battery I had did explode in slot number 3 here, but that was a little AA that came out of my old weather station for the tiny house, the old one. Here's the final readings before I take off and shut the camera off. I think I can zoom in a little bit better for you guys so you guys can get a deep look at the numbers. It's just slowly putting a trickle charge in. Sorry about the glare from the camera light, but it does help back here in the work area. So I'm going to shut down for now, guys. Hopefully I will have time tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow, so hopefully I don't feel as fatigued tomorrow as I do today for whatever reason. Whatever. I feel good, but I feel tired, you know. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna shut everything down. I'm gonna leave this charging overnight in here. It should be safe. I'll charge these other two at a later time when I'm here. Or actually, I'll just bring the other charger over and we'll charge these bad boys up as well. I'll just bring Charles's other power pack over. We'll charge these guys up. It'll auto shut down, which is nice. Let me pull the fan out. Put him over here for now. I'm just getting some airflow back here because it's pretty stale air. So that's why I had the fan back here. But I'll bring Charles's power pack here is about 99%. And it's been just trickle charging these 18650s right here. So I'm going to bring his other power pack back here. And the other charger that I have. And then I'll put those two on that one. And we'll go from there. So I'll leave it overnight. Hopefully I come back and the tiny house is still here. Hasn't burned to the ground. Right? Worst case scenario, I can leave these in the aquaponics grow medium. Clay pebbles. It's not sand, but I'll do that. Just to be safe. I'll put it inside there and that'll be the end of it. I'll give you guys an update on that. My camera is about dead here, so we will see on the next one and I'll tell you the progress I made out on this thing. Alright, later guys.